Well, Preece, I guess it's a case of welcome back, not in your familiar attire this afternoon as you join me in the, as we call it, the off-season. But before we talk about, I suppose, the campaign ahead, let's take a bit of time to reflect on last season. And now that the dust has settled, I suppose, how do you look back on that?
Still with immense pride. I thought we had a fantastic season. I think if we had looked at it and seen how it was going to go, we wouldn't have changed a lot about the season. Probably only the ending. If we could have gone to Scunthorpe and won, and then won the last game of the season, then that would have been unbelievable. But being realistic, to have the season that we had was just unbelievable. I feel that probably outside Brackley, we probably had the best season of any team in our league. Scunthorpe were probably expected to go up, and credit to Andy. He did a fantastic job under massive pressure, because that expectation's really tough. We've done fantastic to finish fifth, to win our first playoff game, and then only to go out to Scunthorpe was a fantastic effort, and to be up there and in around it all season. All these things help, financially, having big crowds week in, week out, to stay in there with the quality that was around us was a magnificent effort. And when you look back at some of the difficult moments we had in the season, we even dropped out of the top 7 with only a couple of games to go, and we come back and won 2 games, 5-0 and 5-1. Just shows you the character and the togetherness that we had, and we've always had. And I think that's what takes us a long way, season after season, is that that togetherness and all those things that don't cost money. We're as good as, if not better than most teams in all those things that don't cost anything, and we have to be like that. And we got our rewards again, another fantastic season, and we can't do it on our own. I can't do it on my own. My staff have been unbelievable. Their commitment's unreal. They go over and above, put hours and hours and hours in to make us as good as what they can, and that's reflected then through with all the staff that work at the football club. They give their all, and then the fans get behind us week in, week out, not losing faith when you have tough times, because every team has tough times during the season, and we had those. We had those moments when we didn't get results. I think we had 3 draws at home, 0-0, didn't score a goal. That can turn very easily, but it didn't, and they stuck with us. And like I say, at the end of the season, we dropped out of the playoffs. And again, if they lose belief, that pressure then can just start to tell on the players, but that didn't happen. We had great support at Rushall, great support at home against Radcliffe, and that got us through. And again, that atmosphere against Kings Lynn when we scored that goal was incredible. Again, another unbelievable performance to beat Kings Lynn and get through to that final, and then all finished off at Scunthorpe. We have fantastic backing there. We stood there for a long time to take that all in, and to share that moment with everybody, because it was, although we didn't get promoted, it was a special moment, for all the hard work everybody had put in during the season. And like I say, no disgrace for it to end at Scunthorpe, who eventually went up in the final.